Welcome back to Our Mindful Process. My name is Craig, and we will continue reading from Maintain, the second book in the series, A Human's Guide to Inner Compassion. Copyright 2025 by Craig A. Burns. These daily readings are offered as a part of the Our Mindful Process practice. Today is April the 21st. Judging someone based on any knowledge we may have of them does not reflect the truth of who they are. We are only capable of truly knowing ourselves and no one else. This is where prejudice rears its ugly head. Judgment is a preconceived notion based on opinion. Again, who we are connects us all. This is flawless. This is part of the supreme being. What we do changes from moment to moment, and surmising someone's complete character based on the fluctuations of time is arrogance. Some of us have faith traditions such as Christianity, Catholicism, Judaism, Dharmic, Vedanta, Buddhism, being Muslim, or another faith. Some of us do not. Perhaps our culture or our families did not instill within us the responsibility to focus on finding and sharing the divine. I believe we all have this perfection of God, or whatever you want to call it, but we have to train our minds to be aware of this element of living. I continue to be fascinated by diverse spiritual practices and unusual phenomena. According to the study of physics, there are places in the universe called black holes, and these invisible holes have enormous gravitational pull, meaning everything that comes near them falls in and is unable to escape. We don't really understand exactly what a black hole is composed of, but we know it will even absorb light. And our meditative space is where we place our ruminations so that they too can be absorbed. I have to be honest, there are some folks I just can't stand. It bothers me to be in their presence for whatever reason. People who complain all the time are hard to be around. But I know that if I let myself get annoyed, I'll miss the lesson. If I take a moment to go inside myself, I see my own flaws. Through meditation, I can find the place that loves every bit of me, the good and the bad. Through my meditation practice daily, I can connect with and share that understanding and tolerance of humanness outward. It starts with reorganizing the darkness of slander and the urge to prejudge another person. I breathe all of that in during meditation. I take it within my heart, and I take responsibility for my fleeting thoughts. Before my outward breath, I make a decision to drop my negative energy into this interior space I have come to know. And I breathe out kindness and compassion, peace and equanimity and joy. Next, I breathe in the character flaw of constant complaining and add it to the mix. After dropping that into the space, I breathe out the lightness of acceptance. This is what connects us to the soul, to the imperfection of what we do. Breathing outward, combining with the breath, with who I am, I can drop all the negativity. Now I go a step further. I think of the small container I made once called a God box. You can call it what you want. This box holds character flaws and worries and fears that I have written on slips of paper, and I add the complaining person to the box. And once I do, I let that go. I can't change other people. I relax. You can practice this without a God box. Visualize leaving your worries and fears in the hands of your understanding of the Spirit. Now, remove the idea that your God has hands or a body and just think of the word like Buddha or God or Allah or whatever you call your God or energy, or whether you don't call it at all. Next, remove the word and hold on to the image. Then remove the idea of the image and watch the space between the inward breath and the outward breath. In meditation, that space is my own personal black hole. As I sit quietly and drop in every concern, this divine awareness absorbs everything and gives me a place of undisturbed peace. Journal about your ideas about a God box. Make a list of your troubles and place them where you decide to drop them. As always, we appreciate you coming to practice with us. If you're interested in purchasing our book series, you can go to www.ourmindfulprocess.com. We also carry vinyl and embroidered t-shirts to support the marketing of our brand. If you're following us on our TikTok or YouTube channels, please feel free to like us and subscribe, and then share this with someone else. Mindfulness is a process that can change our lives if we let it. It is always my pleasure to be of service to my community. Thank you. As a side note, if you're not sure of the process to practice, please go to January 1st on our channel and look at the first video on how the process of mindfulness works. From there, we 1. Read the reading for the day. For the first 35 days, it is on the instruction of mindfulness itself. And number 2, sit with this process in meditation, starting with 5 minutes and moving up to 40 minutes over 35 days, adding 1 minute a day. It's that simple. And number 3, at some point in time, please feel free to journal about your experience of the reading and the practice for that day. Have a mindful day, folks.